Time for a squash, push, title shot. So I'm gonna give you three wrestlers. Pretty simple. It should be simple. You're gonna tell
Mhm.
me which one's gonna be squash, who's gonna get a push, and who's gonna get a title shot. This does not mean current. It's like overall. All right.
Mhm.
Fantasy, fantasy booking. So here are the people. We got Andrades, Finn Balor, and LA Knight. Yeah. Who's going to be squashed? Who's going to be pushed? Who's going to get a title shot by? And these three men are all facing the same person, Randy Orton.
Ooh.
So, who is going to be squashed by Randy Orton? Who's going to get this opportunity, this push by Randy Orton? Who is going to be in the main event for the World Heavyweight title against Randy Orton? And you could decide. The only thing is, the squash is Randy Orton is winning over automatic dub. Push and title match, you decide who gets the win.
Squash, I'll say Andrade.
Damn,
Dude, he
bogus as hell, bro.
he has no reaction when it comes out. I need like, hey man.
Hey
I
man,
I guess Orton I'll probably be like
this would
squash. But then well I'm gonna come around though. I'm not saying like forever he's gonna get squashed. But
yeah
I feel
yeah
like
for the night, for the
yeah.
night.
I'll say
Andrade is a
squash
squash.
Andrade, push Finn Balor
Mm,
with Finn Balor going over because I think he needs another title win. I think he really got robbed after his Universal title.
right.
You know, like he won it and then he got injured and never happened. He got a match after that, but I think he should redeem himself as a champion down the road. But he should get a push in the meantime, especially with the feud with Damian Priest.
Mm,
That'd be a
yeah,
nice feud after Orton for him. And the title, I think it'll be LA Knight. I think he just has that like overall thing, like the opposite of
LA
like
Knight.
Andrade,
Interesting.
like the opposite of Andrade, where Andrade comes out, it's like quiet. LA Knight has the opposite effect where he's actually, has, people saying his catchphrase, buying his merch, everything comes out. It's a reaction. His phrases are over. So for me, that's who you want the title. Person, obviously he can wrestle.
Yeah,
He's good at
true,
wrestling. And
true.
he also has really good charisma and he has the people behind him. So I think
He's
for
a
him,
mean as well, just like Joe Hendry. He's a mean. You could
yeah, I mean,
find
yeah.
you could find him anywhere, anywhere, because
Yeah.
he's done so much commercials. You know,
Yeah.
being an extra in TVs and movies. This
Yeah.
guy has done everything, and like you said, he is so much. He's way over. When his music hits, he gets a reaction.
When he
With
leaves, he gets a reaction.
unfortunately with Andrade, he only gets that reaction in the ring.
Yeah.
So,
And
but
also, I think
he
LA Knight would be like the best, like you said, where commercials and TV. If I ever put him out in front of like Saturday Night Live or whatever other show,
mhm,
like those talk shows, I'm thinking he would do really well. He has
right.
that energy about him. Finn and Andrade, maybe, but I would be like, yeah, maybe not. Probably not put him in the talk show circuit.
The problem is that Andrade they all look like superstars, right?
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
They all look like superstars. But I get what you mean. Andrade is no disrespect, bro, but like if I had a company, Andrade's, you're going straight to Telemundo.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
wouldn't I
I
wouldn't put
like,
my company on one guy at him. Like I
yeah,
wouldn't want to be like I'm making sure I put all my what is that called? All my pieces, all my chips, like at the casino. Like I'm not putting all my chips on him because
yeah.
there's probably a chance that he's gonna, you know,
He's the Latino base. He is,
yeah.
but that's what they should focus on. That's their issue. They're not when it come. They gotta push him to be this big international star for the Latino base.
Yeah.
We got the Damian Priest for that. But right now what Andrade is like that's what they gotta focus on. They're trying to push Andrade to the American people,
Yeah.
where it's like you're pushing Andrade to the wrong fan base.
Yeah, that's
You
why he
know,
gets no reaction. But if Dirty goes to Mexico City, we're going to put him right there, like build him up
yeah,
to the Mexico City show, build him up to the whatever other, you know, even the Latino market like El Paso or California, Chicago, man. Chicago, we're Latinos. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of Latinos out here. New York, more of the Puerto Rican Latinos. Florida, more of the like the Cuban, Venezuelan, Colombian Latinos. But if you go to like any Southwest, that's all the Mexican market, you
Yeah.
know, pretty much. In Chicago,
It,
obviously, we're all Mexicans here too, pretty much. Nah, it is a mix.
it's the same. It's just like I said. It's just when Andrade they're WWE's pushing Andrade to in front of the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
Um. Uh.
Finn, I mean, Finn could be a baby face or a heel.
Yeah.
But
And
I'm
then
just saying,
LA
like,
Knight, he's a megastar.
yeah, he is a megastar.
He
Yeah,
is a megastar. Yeah.
like every
He.
time, sometimes every time I hear something, I say, yeah. Every time
Yeah.
like at the baseball game I went to last week, I said, yeah, the whole time. Every time they scored, but yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody knew because somebody said it too. Like when I said it, I heard
That's
somebody
funny.
say it. I was like, yeah, yeah.
This guy
They
knows.
know what's up.
This
I
guy
know.
knows.
Yep.
Yeah, you should have got on, and be like, LA Knight. And then see if he was gonna say, yeah.
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk. Oh, you could have said that. As soon as
I
that
did that
person
once.
said,
Remember,
yeah,
I did that once on stage. Let me talk to you. And they'd be
let me
like, yeah,
talk to you. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
yeah. How about you? What would you do?
Ooh.
Would you agree with me, or would you like change one
I
wrestler
agree.
out of the
I
three?
agree with what you said. I mean,
Mhm.
I respect your opinion.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not gonna argue with it. Because it's like there's nothing what you just said, it's like, oh, you're spot on.
Really? Wow. I've had a
Yeah,
nickel.
yeah, you're
One
spot
nickel.
on. Yeah,
One nickel, right?
it's like I can't disagree. What you said about Andrade, true. What you said about Finn Balor, true. What you said about LA, true. Um, I can't. So I will say I agree with you,
Mm,
but what else? The other thing I'm gonna say is that I thought Finn Balor and on Andrade was gonna be switched for you. I would think you would have Finn Balor be squashed by Randy Orton and then Andrade be pushed. But I wasn't thinking that you would have him win. I would think you would still have Randy Orton win just so Andrade can have that moment because obviously it will mean better if he loses to Randy Orton. Especially in your first time match, is like winning on your first time against Randy Orton is like you gotta lose. It's kind of like Brock
yeah.
Lesnar. It's like you
Mhm.
can't beat Brock Lesnar in the first night. You
Nope.
gotta beat him on the second night because you defeat Brock Lesnar the first night. It's like you just destroyed his whole legacy, bro.
Yeah. But if the second night, like, oh, now he's expecting you to fight him. He's expecting to win, and you take him out. Boom.
Yeah,
Take him
yeah,
out
because
with
he knows like how easy it's gonna be to beat you.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
it's like, oh, this is when you prove him wrong. And it's like, oh snap, I
Hmm.
wasn't expecting his.
Oh yeah.
And that's how you beat him. So that's all I gotta say. Like I just thought I was surprised that you put Andrade just to get squashed by Randy Orton. Um I got
And I think
another
he's still got to do his dues. I mean, he just got back. Obviously, he still got to do his dues.
he hasn't had the proper opportunity to pay his dues.
Yeah.
Like we gotta be fair on that. You gotta
Yeah.
have TV time for that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
You can't have a 5 minute match on Twitter or whatever it's called now, X. You
And
know?
expect him to pay his dues that way. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
that's nothing. He shouldn't even be doing that. This
Yeah.
guy, honestly, he should be in the. To be honest, I feel like Andrade, all these three guys I mentioned, these are all three guys that are gatekeepers for the main event. These
Hmm.
are, I feel like personally, these are guys that you should face to move up on the card.
Yeah.
These are not guys that should. Right now, LA Knight still working on the card. Finn Ballard, I don't care what anybody says. I feel like he's there already,
Hmm.
especially that now that he's the official leader of Judgment Day now.
Hmm.
So I gotta, agreed on that part.